Hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm KPG, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses Maddening. Today, we are going to be exploring the monastery for Chapter 15, seeing what's going on. But first of all, we're going to be doing some supports. So let's hop right into it. Really no reason to wait, especially when we got this many to do. So yeah, pretty much chill episode. Like I said, just going to be doing some supports. Ooh, we get some ace supports with Edelgard going on. I guess it's finally time. Yeah. So it's pretty much just gonna be chill, doing some sports, exploring the monastery today. So, yeah, like I said, let's do it. No more waiting.
Huh? What's wrong, Edelgard?
Why do you ask?
You always look at me funny, but right now you're looking at me more normal.
Yeah, you're treating me like a human being. I'm not used to this.
You can seem rather oblivious, but then you go and shock me with your keen insight.
Whoa, it's a little harsh.
Is it? You only have yourself to blame for the reputation. As for me, I've always thought of you as something of a victim.
What is that supposed to mean?
Of what? Of being too dang charming?
I mean, you're a victim
I don't know, man.
of Fodlan's antiquated system of nobility. You're skilled and you work hard, yet you still play second fiddle to your less capable older brother.
Oh yeah, I forgot Caspar has an older brother.
Even still, you fight on, not allowing yourself to be discouraged by it all. People like you help to fuel my fire. If I can only smash this rotten system, I could save you.
You've always got a whole lot to say about your grand plans for the future.
Just hear me out. I've realized that I was wrong about you. I can now see that you've found a way to live the life you want to live. Simply put, you love working hard, and you love training. You don't know the meaning of surrender.
Yeah, that's my man Caspar.
I never
give
thought
up.
such a genuine person
Never
could
surrender.
Really exist.
That's a lot to take in. You're not too far off, though. I try to live life the way I want to. I wasn't that way when we first met, but I've changed since then. Nowadays, what you see is what you get.
It doesn't matter that you have burdens to bear. Despite that, you never stray from your path. You don't let anything tie you down. I can hardly imagine a life like that. To be honest, I'm a bit jealous.
Well, I don't think I could live the way you do, but I admire you for sticking to it. You never let your burdens get you down. You try to push through them instead. If I'm being honest, I changed my mind about you a while back.
Is that so?
You can be real critical of yourself, and you admit it when you make a mistake.
That's true. I certainly make mistakes, but I feel it's important to own up to them.
I probably make twice as many mistakes as you, but I don't notice half of them.
Nice.
This is no laughing matter, Caspar. Then again, that's part of how you choose to live as well, isn't it?
That it is. But it doesn't change what I promised before. I'm gonna keep fighting for you, Edelgard. Even if we don't live our lives the same way, I'll help cut a path through so you can follow safely behind.
You know, that's a nice sentiment, but I'm pretty sure it's the other way around. I'm pretty sure she's gonna be the one cutting a path.
I don't doubt it. The future is ours, Caspar. I'm counting on you to help clear the way.
Well, that was a nice ace support. Gosh, sorry if I keep making weird faces. I don't know what's going on with me, but I think my allergies are acting up, like seasonal allergies, because my eyes are being super weird, like the light just seems so much extra bright than it actually is. It's just kind of annoying. Anyway. Does she have sports with anyone else? She does not, so I guess let's see the A rank with Hubert. This should be pretty interesting since they're so close.
That concludes my report.
Hubert, I can't shake the feeling that you're keeping more secrets from me.
I have told you before, there are secrets even I am unwilling to share.
I remember. However, I am the Emperor now. If the Minister of the Imperial Household does not obey his orders, I have the right to execute him.
I fear you have misunderstood me, Your Majesty. It is true that I am officially your minister, but such titles are of little significance to me. I serve you purely out of personal devotion. Perhaps there was a time when I served the Imperial line due to my duty as a member of House Vestra. But since you returned from the kingdom, my loyalty has been to you alone.
I see. Then you are unwilling to obey my orders as Emperor?
Correct. If you prefer to treat this formally, then charge me with a crime.
All right, lock him up.
I will gladly offer up my neck to the executioner.
Are you sure about that? I feel like you would kill the executioner. I feel like you'd find a way to hit him with some magic.
You know I would never do such a thing, and that I pay no heed to the title you bear. It is your own presence and capabilities that I value so highly, Hubert. Titles are meaningless next to such things. Our families have no bearing on this matter, nor does the Empire itself.
In that case, Lady Edelgard, I ask you to turn a blind eye to my secrets. They are trifles, beneath your notice. Best I handle them alone. You should focus on the path ahead of you. The scarlet path I have carefully prepared. Whether that path is red with blood is not something you need trouble yourself over.
As Emperor, I'm obliged to accept that answer. However, as your friend, it irritates me to no end. You speak often of painting the path I walk, yet you do so in secret. I am the one you serve, but you refuse to let me in. I trust you, Hubert, and that is precisely why I want to know everything. Your secret hopes and burdens, all of it. If I'm truly the center of your world, then I wish you would trust me as well as I trust you.
Well, she kind of has a point there.
You have me beaten. I will tell you as much as I am able. From the assassins I've eliminated, to the gold I've spent on bribes, to the identity of the one I love.
Is it Dorothea?
You? In love? Whoever could it... Oh, I've got it! I should have known all along!
You already suspect. I had really hoped to keep this secret from you.
Enough teasing. Tell me her name, Hubert.
Jeez, why are you saying it with so much force?
It is you, Lady Edelgard.
Oh, no.
Did you ever really doubt?
Oh, dang.
Hubert, you never cease to surprise me.
Dang, I didn't actually think he was gonna say Lady Edelgard outright. Especially not there. Sad for him, though. We might actually swoop Edelgard out from underneath of him. He might end up living a lonely life watching as Byleth and Edelgard get married. Because like I said, this is the only path I can have Byleth Edelgard, yes. This is the only path in which I can have Byleth marry Edelgard, and I kind of want to see what ends up happening with that. Like, I'm curious. So I'm sorry, Hubert, you might end up spending the rest of your days alone. I mean, or you could take up Dorothea's offer. You know, she talked about getting married. That could always work out, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, you can get an A-rank support with Petra.
Hubert, I have a request to give you, if I may be doing that.
Hello, Petra. How unusually formal.
You are always comparing me against Edelgard. I have been observing you, and you are not often making comparisons like that. So why are you always comparing me? I do not enjoy being compared.
Well, because you're a good unit, and Edelgard's a good unit. So, comparison. I don't know.
An astute observation.
You're also both royalty, so there's
I
that.
should point out that such a comparison only reflects well on you. I am perhaps doing so because you are both royalty.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That is not making sense to me. In battle, you and I are the same.
No, you're not.
Neither of us has a higher rank than general.
No, Petra, you're way higher than Hubert. You're way better than him.
Edelgard is leading the entire army. But you and I are both leading a part of the army. That should be making us... what is it? Comrades in arms.
Comrades in arms, you say?
When you are looking at me, you are thinking of me compared to Edelgard. But I want you to be looking at me as only myself. Do you have understanding? I do not want you seeing me as foreign royalty, but as your comrade in arms, who is working with you at your side.
Ah, I understand you now. It seems I've done you a great disservice, Petra. Your friendship is important to me. I am sorry that I failed to make that clear. By comparing you to Lady Edelgard, I have treated you merely as one chasing after her shadow. I have done so even while believing that the Empire and Bridget would never go to war again.
Do you really think you can stop comparing? I am knowing well that Edelgard takes a big place inside your heart.
Yeah, as we just found out.
I do not fully understand it. But when I look at you, I simply cannot help but think of Her Majesty.
Hey, you know what? Perfect. You can marry Petra. How about that? Perfect.
Past, full of hardship, your unwavering determination, your uncommon excellence. As such, I cannot promise never to compare you. But I will try my best to do so less often.
For now, that will be okay. But I will not be giving up on this. And I want you knowing that one day, when you are comparing, you will be finding I have won the comparison.
Dang.
What an amusing thing to say. Lady Edelgard's face would contort most bitterly were she to hear it.
Be marking my words, Hubert. One day, between the two of us, you will be choosing me.
Ooh. Hey, you know what? Yeah. You two get married. How about that? You two can get married. And then Byleth can get married to Edelgard. And then everyone's happy. Everyone is happy. Now Caspar. Jeez, we're just getting these A-rank sports all over the place.
Hey, Petra. How's training going?
Jeez, with this many A-rank supports, it'll actually be soon enough that we actually stop having a million supports after every battle. Not bad.
It is going well. I am not having any troubles right now.
Good, good. At least things haven't gotten worse, right? So, did you hear what happened the other day? The professor, really.
Caspar,
Yeah, quit being so awkward.
Oh, okay, there's no need for that.
you are the son of my father's killer. That means I must be killing you and taking revenge.
Oh, she's totally messing with him,
What?
isn't she?
I thought you said it wasn't a big deal. We're not our parents and all that.
Your optimism is not making sense. It is not possible that you are not having hatred for me.
Oh, or maybe she thinks, okay.
My father was killed by the Empire, by your father. And so I will be impaling you on this blade to be satisfying a deep wish of mine.
A deep wish? What are you talking about?
Is she messing with
I
him?
am talking about my wish. Of course, I am also having another wish. An even deeper wish. I wish for you and I to keep being friends. To keep fighting and surviving together. When you are speaking of your father, it is with a proud smile that injures my heart. But that is only a small thing. You also are working harder than anyone I am knowing. So, I can't bring myself to be killing you.
Well, I thank you, Petra, because you definitely would be able to.
I see. So you do hate me because of what happened, but you still want to be my friend? You haven't stabbed me yet, so you obviously want me to live more than you want me to die.
It's one way to look at it,
I
Caspar. I hope,
must be the truth.
please.
More than all of it, I am not wishing to be losing you. It would give me great sadness.
Give me great
Oh.
sadness, too.
Okay, that's a relief. I don't want to lose you either, and I definitely don't want to fight you. To be honest, if things were the other way around, I don't think I'd be able to forgive you. I'd hate you, and I'd hate myself for feeling that way.
Caspar,
But you're not like that. You see me as your ally and your friend. You had the chance to kill me, but you used it to show me that you want me to live. You really are an incredible person, Petra. I want to be more like you. I want to prove that I'm a good friend. I promise, you won't regret letting me live.
you have my gratitude for your understanding. Hearing your words gives me great happiness. I was always feeling a barrier between our hearts. I am sure I was also the one putting it there. But from now onward, I will be sharing all of my heart with you. My grief and anger, joy and love, all of it.
I'd like that, Petra. From now on, we'll be more honest and open with each other.
Well, that's nice. They finally resolved that issue that was hanging over them through the entirety of the game until this point, anyway. Or at least throughout their support conversations until now. That's nice. Ferdinand has an A-rank support with Dorothea. Ferdinand has 2 A supports with Hubert. Huh. I feel like I don't deploy them together very often, because I feel like they should have already gotten there. Anyway, Ferdinand Dorothea. Let's do it.
Ah, Dorothea. I am surprised to find you here. I did not think you were all that religious.
There's a lot you don't know, Ferdy. But you're right. I'd hardly call myself devout. After all, it was thanks to the goddess and her noble regime that I suffered so much as a child.
You must be quite brave to speak so coarsely in this hallowed place. But what do you mean about suffering as a child?
Do I really have to tell you? Oh, forget it. I'm sure you already know that I'm an orphan. I grew up in the alleys of Enbar, begging for coins, eating scraps, drinking from drains.
I see. I remember seeing street children around the city.
I could have died. Then the right person overheard me singing. And suddenly I was in the opera. I was a songstress. And my goodness, did the nobles like me. The people who used to spit on me and call me an urchin, they praised my voice and my beauty. A nobleman who once kicked me gave me the most gorgeous shoes. I almost asked if it was a joke.
So that is why you despise the nobility. But why do you think I am the same as them?
Well, for starters, you're super cocky and you think that you are absolutely greater than everyone else.
Do you really believe that is the kind of man I am? You think I would ever treat people differently based on appearances? There is nothing noble about that.
Oh, really? You're something different? That's not how I remember things.
Oh, did he do something?
It was the very day that I was discovered. I was in high spirits. Nothing was wrong in the world. I secretly bathed in one of the town's fountains, hoping to wash off some of the dirt from the streets. I sang the same song the opera composer overheard earlier that day. And that's when you appeared.
Dang, they met once before, like many years ago? That's crazy. Huh.
Me? No, it could not have been.
Well, to be fair, if it was you, you probably would have been like, I am Ferdinand von Eyre. By the way, just to let you know.
Don't play dumb. You glared at me, the same look I'd gotten from every other noble, then you ran off. When we met at the academy, you were a different person. All smiles and friendly words. You were like a bee, Ferdinand. A bee attracted to a flower in full bloom.
So it was you then, singing that song. Dorothea, please listen. This is a misunderstanding. When I saw you, I could not take my eyes off you. I was hypnotized.
Yeah, let's try to save this, Ferdinand.
Beautiful voice, your elegant face, droplets of water on your skin that glittered in the sun. I thought you were a water nymph.
Stop it, don't lie to me.
No, it is true. I was only a child. The vision overwhelmed me. That is why I ran.
Well, either he's making this up, or it's the truth. If he's making it up, he's doing a pretty dang good job of covering himself, though. I'll give him
I
that.
plucked up the courage to return, but no one was there. I thought perhaps it was a dream.
Maybe I can believe you. I've wanted to, ever since the day you made me those treats. I thought then that maybe you weren't like the others, but there's a lot I have to let go of, Ferdy.
Of course. I am glad we had this conversation. You know, I do not mind you thinking of me as a bee. Life as a simple drone, circling a queen. It actually sounds quite wonderful.
Don't drones keep the queen safe from other bugs? I like the sound of that.
Well, we got a little bit of backstory about both of them. They actually met once in the past. Interesting. Good lord, we still have a lot of these, don't we? Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. Bernadetta and Yuritsa have a support. Right. I want to see that. Maybe we won't do all the supports. Oh, he's actually dressed up as the Death Knight. Dang. Yeah, maybe we won't do all of the supports because there are quite a lot of them. Maybe we'll save some more for a later point in time. I think that might not be a bad idea. Yeah, well, what do we expect? Yuritsa, why are you just wearing your Death Knight armor?
I must have had a nightmare.
You're awake.
I mean,
Yuritsa.
yeah, that's it. Professor Yuritsa.
He's not a professor anymore, but
I'm not a professor.
yeah.
Wait, what? You're not Professor Yuritsa? Oh, yeah. Professor Yuritsa always wears a mask. So then, who are you?
Regular Yuritsa, my not final form.
Yuritsa.
I don't understand. Look, are you Professor Yuritsa or aren't you? Please make yourself clear.
I am Yuritsa, but I am not a professor.
A Yuritsa who is not a professor? So there are two Yuritsas running around the monastery?
Gosh dang it, Bernadetta, really? Yeah, you're gonna... I think his patience is wearing thin.
Wait. Aha! I got it. I get it now.
Do you?
You're no longer a professor. Therefore, you're just Yuritsa. Plain old Yuritsa.
Wow.
Your professor isn't a professor anymore either, but doesn't mind the title. I guess I figured you'd be fine with being called professor as well.
When I was teaching, it was simply a task, nothing more.
I don't really get it, but it sounds like there's a lot going on in that skull of yours, Yuritsa.
Yeah, pretty much just visions of me killing a lot of people.
Bernie, what the heck are you even doing in the infirmary?
You took one look at me and passed out.
Yeah, I feel like the enemies probably do that too. They probably crap themselves whenever they see Yuritsa charging at them.
Huh? Don't be silly. There's absolutely no reason I'd faint at the sight of you, Yuritsa.
Okay, maybe when you make that face. Jeez.
I'm coming down with a sudden cold, I think. Yeah, I've gotta run to my room.
Jeez, what was with that face, Yuritsa? I mean, I get it, your patience is probably running thin, but jeez. You don't have to do her like that. Lysithea Linhart. I didn't even know these two could support. Interesting. Sure, why not?
Aha, Lysithea. It's wrong to tease, yet I can hardly help myself. I know a secret. Your secret, in fact.
I think you mean a baseless rumor. Why are you wasting your time? And mine, for that matter.
Well, it's a secret that could completely overturn what is considered common knowledge in Crest research.
Shut your mouth! Just... Let's go talk somewhere other than here.
Right, it's weird that he actually knows about this. I think he's talking about her dual crests.
Where did you hear about it?
Well, he has to be talking about that. I don't know, have we seen that before in this playthrough? It's definitely mentioned in the Verdant Wind route. If I haven't shown it, she has two crests.
There was a sort of accident in Professor Hanneman's room.
Oh, she's gonna kill him.
I should have figured. You haven't told anyone, have you?
Of course not. If someone else were to learn you have two crests, I might lose you as a test subject.
Don't worry, only I want to perform tests on you.
Please stop talking so loudly. So what if I have two crests? If you insist on speaking of it, please do so quietly.
My intuition was correct. You do have two crests.
Wait, what? Did you just trick me?
Kind of.
Trick is such a strong word. I think of it as testing a hypothesis.
Oh my gosh, I love Linhart so
The
much.
truth is, I simply made an educated guess.
Well, now that I've confirmed it for you, there's not much I can do.
I disagree. For example, you could tell me if you were born with them, or is the source magical? What does it feel like to use both crests at the same time? Is it pleasant, painful, euphoric?
Enough is enough! I am done talking about this. As though I'd speak of this to the likes of you.
The likes of
I
you.
understand her desire for privacy.
Probably less annoying than
Her
Hanneman.
Quest for knowledge? It's, well, it's rude.
Interesting, yeah. Sometimes I forget, but Linhart actually is interested in crests too. It's not just Hanneman over here. Linhardt actually has a fascination with crests as well. But yeah, let's see. If we go over to Lysithea, yeah, she actually has 2 crests. She's got the crest of Gloucester, House Gloucester's crest. Occasionally raises might during magic attacks, and then the minor crest of Karen. Sometimes it raises might when using combat arts. Which really, she doesn't need this one. It really doesn't help all that much because, let's be honest, when are we really using the combat arts with her? I mean, we have bows on her. We have bows, sure, but I mean, I think the strength stat speaks for itself here. I don't think she really needed the second crest. She really doesn't. Like, if anything, I feel like she should have gotten... another crest. I feel like her 2 crests should have both been magic-related. Like, she should have gotten something like the Minor Crest of Setlian. Raises might with recovery magic. Or, like, things that preserve uses of recovery magic. Or black magic. I feel like she should have definitely gotten something else. Because, I mean, the Crest of Karen is really good for a character that uses physical weaponry, but Lysithea doesn't. I mean, unless you're, insane and decide to give her, like, a bunch of energy drops, then maybe, just maybe, you could do 1 damage with her with a bow or something. With a combat art. Do we want to do more? How many more are there? Linhardt has 1 with Petra. Petra just has the 1 with Linhardt. You have 2. Oh my gosh, you have... I'm not going to actually go and count that. That's like 7. That's like 7 supports. We could... let's see. This is an A rank. We don't really need A ranks. B. I want to at least get C ones. B. C. B. Well, let's at the very least do Sylvain and Felix so that they at least have some support on the battlefield with each other. Because the other ones are B or A.
Hey Felix, you free?
Which just improves the support.
Busy. Let's go find some girls to chat with.
Gosh dang it, Sylvain. But yeah, if we at least do this, then that way Sylvain and Felix can at least give each other some bonus on the battlefield. So I feel like we might as well. And yeah, Felix always got girls on the mind. Or, sorry, Sylvain.
You're interrupting my training.
Hey, come on. Don't talk like that. How long have we known each other?
Long enough, if you ask me. We only know each other because of our parents' friendship. I didn't have a say in it.
Jeez, that's cruel, but what can you expect from Felix, I guess?
How it went? Huh. I remember it more like you always following me around. Whenever there was something wrong, like you lost to your brother, or you fought with Dimitri, you'd come crying to me. You were so meek and pure back then. Cute even. Like a baby brother.
That's enough.
Yeah, I don't think Felix wants to hear that.
I said that's enough.
Hey, sorry. I just came to see if you wanted to pick up some girls. I didn't mean to get on your nerves.
Look, you've been getting on my nerves for years. I've tried to be patient with you, but I'm tired of holding my tongue. You're reckless in your personal affairs and in battle, and you're always prattling on about women.
Well, if a man sees a pretty girl, he can't just let her pass by without commenting. That's just rude.
You're insatiable. Do you ever stop?
I don't think he does, no.
Not to practice your sword technique. You always skip training. And you never consider how your actions hurt others, or how you hold them back.
That's never my intention. Come on. You know me better than that. I'm not really... Look, if that's the impression I've given you, then I'm sorry.
Dang, Sylvain is having a rough go with it with his friends. Because I believe Ingrid, as well, their support, she was chastising him as well. Yeah, that was the one where she talked about how Sylvain once hit on her grandmother when they were younger. Gosh dang you, Sylvain. Gosh dang it, Sylvain, why? Why do you do these things? Speaking of Sylvain, what is your situation with Paladin looking like? 44. He's got the necessary lance. We only need to focus on riding. Jeez, I want I want... He gets 2 extra resistance, extra defense, an extra point of strength, and Lance Fair, which is basically an extra 6 points of strength. And then, more importantly, an extra point of movement. Gosh dang, I want Sylvain to be a paladin so bad. What is his riding looking like anyway? Do we think we can get it there soon? It's at C. It needs to be at B. I mean, it's only 80 away. Yeah, we could probably get him there soon. He could become good with reason. I guess if I really wanted to, I could make him into a Dark Knight. But I really don't think Sylvain would be good for that. I mean, 12 magic isn't the worst thing in the world. Like, he could maybe do some work against the general, but I think he would just be better sticking with what he's good at. So, I think we're going to pause. That's sad. I know it's been a while since Sothis has been here, but it's still sad. What's on the bulletin board? Yeah, okay, we got some more stuff to do. Need of resources from Hubert. Merchant looking for help exporting goods. Flawless flowers of any type or size. I don't know what that means necessarily. Anna needs help. And these things. I think Black Pearl is Charm. Might actually not be bad. That would give us extra accuracy with her gambits. I'd probably put that on Byleth, honestly. Right. So, Petra's the only one at the dormitory. Let's go find her and talk to her then. She actually... I swear, sometimes these, they're not actually... Yeah, she's actually closer to the greenhouse. Like, I don't know why this doesn't just say greenhouse. Although, it's close to the fishing pond as well. This is just a really tough situation. Also, what is going on here? We should probably do some fishing and see what's going on in those waters. There might be some good stuff in there.
Kingdom always is cold. I have hatred for the cold.
Hey, I live in Minnesota, so I feel that.
Bridget is not cold. We have no cold spirit. Does the goddess of Fodlan give protection from the cold? I am wishing I knew how to ask her.
Well, from my experience, I think you just go to the cathedral, close your eyes, and say words. We have 8 activity points, which means we can get some of our skills up quite a bit. We're at A rank in sword. We could get to A+ pretty soon. Or we could get to A rank in faith, or we could get... Yeah, I don't know. Our authority is A+. That's actually our best thing. I guess it's because we're always working on authority in battle. Like, every time we attack, we're working on authority. Although, getting sword to S rank would be really good, I think. I don't know. Maybe we'll just keep focusing on swords until we hit A rank. Or S rank, I mean. And then see what happens from there. I don't actually even know if there's an S+ rank in this game. I think I've said before that that's like the max, but that's just me. That's just what I think. Like, I don't actually know for sure. Does anything give us a better yield? Screw it, let's do it. I have so much gold, I really don't even care. Take my money. Morphus seeds. Don't even know what that would give me, other than some things that are grown in wherever Morphus is. Do we even have bait? I don't know if we do. We actually do. Let's do some fishing. Screw it. It's been a long time since we've actually done fishing on screen. I feel like the majority of the time I've done fishing, it's actually just been on my own. But we got to show off my excellent fishing skills here. White trout, that is pointless. Right, we should try to see if we can find red or golden shadows, because those are definitely much better. Speak of the devil right here. We might as well try for it. What does it give us? Bullhead, boost speed. We still have so many of those. Like, we're set for the rest of the game. Even if we made one every month remaining in the game, we'd have plenty. I don't think we really need to do fishing. But hey,
General Ladislava is
it's fun
really
for one more
popular
time, I
among the
guess.
citizens of the Empire.
Why?
If I remember correctly, the Emperor herself has recognized her genius and made her a general.
Her genius, yes, because she charges right at Gilbert and gets herself
Despite
murdered.
her considerable talent, she never puts on airs. And she's beautiful, too. She's even known as the Scarlet Warrior.
It's the first time I've ever heard of that. You know, I assessed her abilities, and she really wasn't all that. She showed up on Chapter 12, and she was a cavalier. A cavalier! And she charged right to her death.
Hello there.
Like, seriously, how dumb do you have to be to do that?
It's like this.
Anyway, where's Anna? Is she over here with the merchants? I mean, it would make sense, yeah. Alright, what's your quest all about?
The alliance is just gone. It's hard to believe.
So many lost customers.
The merchants of Deirdre all have nerves of steel. I'm sure
It's all
they'll be
about that
up
money.
again in no time.
All about that money. Alright,
Hey,
find the secret thingy. What an excellent name. She will open up her secret shop. Really? That sounds like it could be very useful. Can you sell dark seals? I would really appreciate that. Hubert could definitely use one. Hey, who are you talking to?
Professor, nothing to report. You may already know this, but the Kingdom and the Alliance were once a single entity.
Everything used to be under the Empire.
The leaders of the Alliance, House Regan, are actually a branch of the Blythed royal family.
Oh, so Claude is distantly related to Dimitri.
In a way, it's just a battle of the part of the Blythed family tree that rose in rebellion against the Empire.
That's very interesting.
Doesn't seem to be much unrest in the former Alliance territories, perhaps thanks to Count Burgley's strength. That said, General Randolph is the head of one of the branches of House Burgleys. It was once difficult for someone from a branch family to get ahead in life. But under Her Majesty, anyone who accomplishes great deeds during the war will see more success than they could have ever imagined.
Does that mean Randolph is related to Caspar in some way? I think that does, because I think Caspar is from the Burgleys family. Let's check it out. Caspar, where are you, my dude? There you are. Yeah, Caspar von Burgleys. Interesting. So it would appear... Alright, Ladislava. Everyone's talking you up. What have you been doing? What have you accomplished in your life?
Your next opponents will be the Kingdom's army and the Knights of Suros. Both fearsome foes. Put the mobility of my troops to good use, and let us protect the Kingdom's western battlefront. When this month has ended, I'll depart. I pray that you have good luck in battle.
Have you actually promoted yet, or are you still a cavalier? I mean, I know Sylvain is as well, but he's getting there.
The main body of the Imperial Army is
whatever.
moving to the western region of the former Alliance territory to attack the Kingdom. The time when victory or defeat will be decided between us and the Kingdom is close at hand.
I don't doubt it. We are closing in on the end of the game. We're not quite there, but we're getting there. Stop!
Randolph has a big appetite.
Why do you guys keep stroking the ego of Randolph and...
He's handsome too.
And, gosh, I don't even remember her name. That's how forgettable she is. The person called the Scarlet Warrior. We literally just talked with her. Ladislava! There we go.
Compared to him, Hubert is... Forget I said anything.
Yeah, better not talk like that. Hubert will come and kill you. Without a second thought. What's up,
We may be
Nanette?
witnessing a key moment in history. Hundreds of years from now, your name and Edelgard's will be written in the history books, Professor.
Yeah, it's a little embarrassing.
How? I think it's just amazing. I wonder
I don't
who will
know.
decide whether we did the right thing or not. Well, it won't be us anyway. Probably the people of a future era.
Who knows? The way I haven't aged those last 5 years, I might even be there to tell the tale. Who knows? I really wouldn't be surprised. I guess there's another quest at the stable, along with 2 people, so...
King Dimitri of Fargus possesses superhuman strength.
This is maddening mode.
I heard he can lift a horse with a single hand. I wonder if it's true.
I don't know, but I bet Edelgard can. I bet Edelgard can do that too. And Euritza.
Can you help me?
It's rare folding goods. Okay. How are you two doing?
Kind to you if you're a recluse. By the time you realize what's going on, you're already under attack. And if you're off by yourself, you can get killed with no one ever even finding out.
Oh, we would find out, Bernadetta. We would know if you went gone. Or if you went disappearing. Sounds like you're learning. Yeah, life sucks. Isn't that a little pessimistic?
My room at least. That's good, right?
While the battle with the Alliance is over, we still need to stay vigilant. Both the Church and the Kingdom are not to be taken lightly. I have a feeling we'll draw their attention soon. Weapon prep and training are of the utmost importance, now more than ever.
Yep, gotta focus on those basics, I guess. Randolph! Randolph, everyone's been talking you up, too. How you been doing, my man? How have you been doing?
Finally, the kingdom. After that, we'll battle the church. I volunteered for monastery guard duty. It was more for my family than anything. But now, from the bottom of my heart, I want to see Her Majesty ruling this land. Even if it costs me my life, I will protect Garreg-Mach.
Please don't get yourself killed.
My father is holding Aryan Road secure. Our next battle will be there, against him. Or in Ferdiad, which the king is protecting.
Counting on you.
You just worry about yourself.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't hesitate to cut your father down. We did that paralogue and you didn't really seem all that fond of him, so... At least from what I remember. Where the heck is Yuritsa? Right. I bet you, though, if we actually do fight Rodrigue, or Felix's father, I guarantee you his stats will be way better than the time we actually fought alongside him when he was absolute garbage.
Neither the Emperor nor the Empire have my allegiance.
Just Edelgard? Just no one? War itself?
It is all simply part of the agreement. There is no other reason for me to be here.
You really are very mysterious, aren't you, Yuritsa? Ferdinand and Caspar, we can check on how these guys are doing. What's up, dudes?
Did you meet my father in Deirdre?
I don't think so.
I guess he'll be responsible for controlling the Regan territory and maintaining popular support. Not really sure what all that means, though.
PR? Doesn't matter.
You sure? I figured you'd say something about me having to study more.
I thought you would hate that answer.
I get it. This is a test. I'm definitely gonna have to brush up.
Do what you like.
The majority is with us. This conflict will end soon. I am so moved by the Alliance Noble's decision. That is true nobility, acting in accordance with the people's needs and wishes. As war drags on, those living near the front lines inevitably get the worst of it. We will not see such a peaceful resolution in Fargus, I am afraid, as it is ruled by the royal family, not a council of nobles.
Well, then it sounds like we're gonna have to take down Dimitri. Which is probably gonna suck because he's probably gonna be even stronger than Claude, I would assume. And that kind of scares me. But at least we got Yuritsa. So... yeah, Yuritsa, you might have to do some one-on-one fighting with Dimitri.
Claude von Regan. What an interesting character. Underneath that compassionate exterior, he was always cold and calculating.
I wouldn't say cold, but definitely, like, calculating.
Ordinary fools run headlong into combat without even considering the possibility of defeat. But to consider one's chances and to prepare for plans to go awry, that takes real intelligence. I have to say, I am impressed beyond words.
Oh yeah, that's right, you have a quest I've got to accept. Whoops, yeah, sure, I'll gather some stuff. Do I have these? I do! Take them.
Thank you.
Excellent, I will take that renown to end that 2,000 gold. You have another thing?
I have to say.
Alright, we gotta get him that flower, that's why the quest thing is lit up. You, Lysithia?
Ended without House Ordelia getting involved.
That's good.
Although, I've no desire to continue on with my family. So from here on out, it's up to Edelgard.
Well, alright.
Ultimately, this ended without the Alliance being entirely consumed by this war. It's all thanks to Claude.
Yep, and Hilda's sacrifice. Well, I guess that didn't really make a difference in the outcome, but hey, you know, we could still respect her sacrifice that she made for the sake of the Alliance.
I just
trying to
help
protect
out
it.
my brother Randolph, so I aspire to be a soldier.
Let me
My
guess,
brother
your
puts
stats
his life
suck?
on the line to fight, so I'll put everything I have into it too. Eventually, the enemy will attack, and when they do, we'll defend this place to the bitter end.
I feel like if she was a recruitable character, she'd be like one of those villager type units that start out with terrible stats, but then level up really quickly. I just have a feeling.
I've lived at Garreg-Mach Monastery for a few decades now.
Yeah, you are getting up there in years, aren't you, Alois?
The
Things
other
like
day,
50?
I got myself all turned around. There are so many secret rooms and hidden passages. Maybe I'll take the time to properly search the place. Care to join me? I expect it'd take a whole day.
A whole day, huh? Yeah, isn't Alois like 50? Or something crazy like that? Yeah, he's 50 years old. He's only 7 years younger than Hanneman. He looks so much younger. It's crazy. Although maybe all that working out keeps him in shape. I don't know.
Next Fargus? That'll be really tough. Look, Professor, fighting Fargus? Isn't there some way we can come to an understanding?
Probably not. Maybe though.
Yeah, but Edelgard and her idiot sidekick haven't shown much desire to compromise, have they? Truthfully,
The idiot
I hate
sidekick,
the
yeah.
idea of planning to kill people I used to be so close with. I guess everybody feels that way, though.
Well, we already killed Miklon, so... Although I guess you weren't really close with
You know
him.
as well as I do, the day's coming that we'll have to fight the Archbishop and her knights. We've got some strong fighters here, sure. But even with all our training, I don't know if we can win. I just don't see how any of us can compete with the Archbishop, say, turning into a monster.
I have a blade that can do effective damage on dragons. Sometimes it can be better to retreat.
That's
Just ask
exactly
Ike.
what I was just saying. I've always appreciated how you listened to me.
Just ask Ike. I'm not going to say why, but, you know. If you know, you know. Advanced Bow Tournament today. Who do I want to do? Who do I want to do? I mean... What weapon do they use? Does it say? Oh yeah, training bow. So we'd probably want someone that's actually strong to do this. Definitely not Hubert. Felix? Felix is fairly fast. I don't know if he could do this, though. Petra? I don't know if she's strong enough. I don't even know if it's worth trying this. I guess we have 8 activity points, so just for the heck of it, we can try it with Petra. Oh, she's actually way better than I thought she would be. She's actually way better off than I thought she would be. She's still not, like, perfect, but... I mean, she defeated that thief in 1 round, so that's not too bad. As long as she stays doubling these guys, I'm not too concerned.
Not for myself, for everyone.
For everyone. It's honorable. I can dig it. Yeah, as long as she stays doubling these people, she only has to take 1 hit. I mean, unless she starts missing, which would suck. Because, yeah, we get that 3rd strike before they get their 2nd strike. Semifinals. You know what? Petra might actually be able to pull this off because these guys really don't have that much HP. The only one that worries me is the assassin because he might actually be fast enough to double Petra. Or not double Petra. Or he might be fast enough to not get doubled by Petra. Is my fear. So we'll basically be at full HP, so... This all comes down to whether we hit our attacks or not. Because we do 14 to him, or we do 7 to him, and he does 15, then we do 14. And he does 15. Well, we live 3 hits. We live 3 rounds. He does not live 3 rounds. So as long as we miss no more than once, we win. And as long as we don't get crit. Well, there's our 1 miss of the fight. Well, we lose. Unless we get... Oh my gosh, Petra, you are so inaccurate. What is wrong with you? Oh my gosh, what? It's 73. You're treating it like it was 50-50. What was that? Okay, now I'm upset. We know Petra can do it. We know Petra can do it. Do we just try again? I don't think it's worth it. I mean, it's a silver bow plus is all we get. I could just make one of those. I've got enough money. It was worth 1 try, but nah, I'm not doing another one. No, it's not worth it to me. Where's this thing? There it is. Anna's secret thingy. Well, she can open up her secret shop now. Don't know what it's going to sell, but hopefully it sells like spirit dust and other stat boosters and stuff like that. Because if it does, that would be fantastic. Those are the kind of rewards she's been giving us this whole time. Secret shop is open. Bunch of shields and rings. An elixir, master seal. Oh my gosh, she does. She does. I thought there might be a chance. I didn't know that this was actually going to be the case.
Is that the one?
Do we get to purchase one per month?
Thanks a bunch.
Or one
Thanks a bunch.
forever?
Is that the one? Thanks
Because there are definitely some I want more than others.
Is that the one? Thanks
Oh my gosh. Like this charm one, I'm not super... I actually will buy this because I really hate critical hits and I want Violet to not get crit. So I'm actually going to give him the luck. I'm so sick and tired of Violet getting crit. It's so annoying. So I'm actually going to give him this. I don't know about all this other stuff. I might wait to decide on this, but that's really good. That's really helpful. That is really, really helpful. We needed that. Thank you so much. If we can buy those every month... Okay, that would be busted. Because we could buy a speed wing for Byleth like every month. And after a few months, he would basically be very close to capped speed. Which I think would be pretty dang stupid, if you ask me. I feel like I want to give... I don't know. I feel like I want to give the energy drop to Ingrid. Is there any debate about that, or is that just what we're going to do? So when I think of my physically offensive units... Yeah, when I think of my physically offensive units, the one I think of having the most difficulty doing damage is always Ingrid. It's always Ingrid. Do I take this Seal Lance back that we had? I don't really think I care that much about lances with Byleth anymore, especially not since we're not trying to recruit anyone. What is his combat arts looking like? Yeah, let's get rid of Tempest Lance. We don't really need that. Let's give curved shot. There was definitely plenty of instances where I wanted that. Do I give Ingrid the speed or the energy drop? I think I do. Yeah, 20 strength is sad. And I do want to use her. Javelin, we'll put that in here for a little bit. I will use the energy drop on her. Yeah, I'm going to use it. Like, part of me kind of hopes, though, that this is only one time. And that these are not, like, available every single chapter. Because if they are, that's kind of stupid. Especially because they're only 2,500 apiece. Because, like I said, I could kind of break the game by giving Byleth just 80 million speed wings, and then he doesn't get hit by anything. He doubles everything, and he just absolutely kills everyone. And then the game's not even difficult at that point anymore. Then it's just more throw Byleth in the center of everything and wait until the map's over. Then the game would kind of lose like the whole strategy aspect of it, I feel like. So I kind of hope that it's not... I hope that's not the case. I hope it's not, like, available every month, because I feel like that'd be kind of dumb. I'm fine if we get, like, a bunch of stat-boosting items, like, from treasure in maps or from enemies dropping them, but I really just don't... I feel like it would be kind of dumb to just buy a bunch from Anna. I really hope that it's only, like, that one round of it. Otherwise, I might actually just choose not to buy a ridiculous amount. Because, honestly, I think the game would be more fun if we try to keep our units a little bit more fairly balanced stat-wise. But I'll definitely take the first round of them, because we are a little bit behind where I'd like to be. I understand the risk of fighting on the front lines, but I simply must be out there to lead my troops. Is there some way I could reduce the danger? Best defense is a good offense. You like that? Perfect. It is, It's advice that has definitely been given plenty of times throughout history, I'm sure. But hey, I said it, so that's got to account for something, right? Do we just get this EXP? Oh, but this is so bad. If anything, I want to work on strength and speed max +5, because I think this increases the cap. Like the strength and speed cap. At least that's what I think it's talking about. Like, I think what this is implying is that if we were to unlock this upgrade right here, I believe that means, for example, if our max speed for Swordmaster was like 50 or something, I'm sure it's more than that, but assume the max was 50. Like, we get up to 50 speed, and every time we level up, we have 0 chance to get more speed because that's the cap. It's the highest it goes. But then if we get this, I think that means the cap then gets raised to 55, which means obviously we could level up speed 5 more times. And strength and speed are probably the 2 most important. Defense and res, I'd probably say would be next, but...
This one? This one?
Yeah, so let's do this. I really want the EXP plus 10%, but I think it's better that we focus on this. Because now we only need 3,600 more renown, and then we are, like, amazing. We are perfectly well off. I mean, we're not really close to the cap yet. Yeah, we're not really close to the strength or speed cap yet. But... I mean, I'm hoping that at least by the end of the game, we'll have someone that's reasonably close in one or both of those. It would probably be Yuritsa, if anything. He'd probably be the first one to potentially actually make use of that, but I don't know. Anyway, Linhart, what are you doing over here?
Exploring the Holy Mausoleum. It's quite interesting in there.
Yeah, I suppose it's not locked off anymore.
There is a mechanism I believe would allow us passage into the Holy Tomb, but I'm unclear on how to activate it. My research hasn't turned up much. It may come down to asking the Archbishop for details.
I really don't think she'll tell us. That's a puzzler.
Indeed. We'll see if it's worth the trouble.
I really doubt that she would just be like, oh, hey, yeah, you guys disgraced the church. You know, you turned against the church and against me and Sedith and everyone, yeah, but, you know, you have an honest question here, and, you know, I'm happy to help.
You must know this
Let me just tell you all about it.
The former Fargus territory used to belong to the Empire.
Yes, yes, I've heard of that.
Where Nemesis was defeated, put Fargus under the Empire's control. Centuries later, a revolution sprung up in Fargus, and through the mediation of the church, the kingdom gained independence.
So there was actually a time when Fargus was independent before Fargus was joined with the Alliance? Or not the... wait. Or the Empire, that's what I meant, yeah. I was like, wait, where did I get Alliance from?
The ringleader of the revolt became the first king, Lug von Blaidd.
Alright, the King of Lions or whatever.
The royal family of Fargus are directly descended from Lug, who was also known as the King of Lions. If you look at it from the point of view of the Empire, the kingdom is just a bunch of traitors.
Well, when you put it that way, the Leicester Alliance is just a bunch of traitors from the kingdom, so... I mean, that's just kind of how countries work, you know? I went the exact wrong way. Or maybe that was the right way. Gosh, dang it. I get so turned around in here. I mean, yeah, that's just kind of how countries work. I mean, the U.S., I mean, was founded by traitors from Great Britain, technically.
The Leicester Alliance is no more. 300 years of history, gone and done. They write operas about events like this, you know? I'm sure you'll be played by the most handsome actor of the time. Hearts will pound as he takes the stage. A diva will play 80. You'll fall madly in love, even if it isn't historically accurate.
It might be. Who knows? Who knows? It may just be historically accurate once I'm through with this. Alright, anyway, there's just a few more people to talk to. And then we will go ahead and do some advanced training drills and such.
It seems Claude has disappeared. Do you suppose this means the end of House Regan?
Maybe, unless he had other relatives.
While the crest of von Regan is not terribly rare, the long lineage of the von Regan family will be broken.
Does it pose an obstacle to your research?
At the very least, I think not. There are other lesser crests to research, yet I am a human first and a scholar second. For now, I grieve the fallen and pray for those still living.
All right. Should we do reason? Sure, why not? Screw it. Why not? We need to start doing these advanced drills so I don't have to run around and go do a bunch more things. Looks like Edelgard's the last person we have to talk to. And then I think there's also, yeah, some stuff in here that we have to pick up. And, yeah. A valuable idol created by the master craftsman Zoltan, who is widely thought to have only made weapons. Yeah, we gotta return it to that one guy that was asking about it.
If the Alliance falls, then the kingdom will... There's no time to waste. If we hesitate, we risk losing the initiative. I do think we should let the troops rest, though. We must maintain morale, Professor. And let's make sure this matter stays between us. If it gets out, I'll struggle to forgive even you.
Even me? Understood. What matter? Yeah. I don't want either of these, so I'm not training with you, Edelgard. No thank you. Who do I want to... Alright, we gotta go return this. We gotta go fulfill this quest objective by returning the Zoltan idol to this guy. Hey, we got some renown. Nice. What do you guys teach? Nothing I care about. And even more nothing I care about. I'm not turning into a wyvern. Not really all interested in that. Gosh dang it. No, Annette's not going to have anything. Well, actually, you know what? Reason. I'm fine with Reason or White Magic. Faith. Sure, why not? Let's do Reason. Where's Petra? Right. Actually, I should have gone to the greenhouse. In fact, I will go to the greenhouse. It's honestly still faster to just travel to the greenhouse and run out here and talk to her. Alright, so... What? You don't Huh? Oh, because they have to have a higher weapon rank than you in whatever you want to get taught. Right, so the only one that could probably even do that is Yuritsa. Yeah, Yuritsa's probably the only one, right? Because Anna won't be able to. I don't think. That's weird, yeah, but that's how that works, I suppose. Oh, wait, no, you can train swords. Never mind. I guess Petra just really doesn't like me. Gosh dang you, Petra. Well then where's... Gosh dang it. Stop! There we go. Well, let's go talk to Felix and Yuritsa. They're both in here, so we could probably knock out a bunch of sword training. Or brawling. Or brawling. Draining Blow, that sounds really good. That sounds like Drain Punch from Pokemon. Which, if it is, that's a pretty good move. Combat Arts. That might be better than Fading Blow. Draining Blow. Might plus 5, hit plus 20. Recovers 50% of damage dealt. Yeah, goodbye Fading Blow. Draining Blow is way better. Yeah, that's basically Drain Punch. It's basically Drain Punch. Not even bad. And then Yuritsa is around here somewhere. Yeah, why are you all around here? Are you just looking at the grave for fun? Does it make you happy? Think about dead people? Probably. Probably tickles his fancy. Let's go talk to Dorothea. Is she actually in the Cardinal's room? I don't remember. There's something in here. Ooh, an owl feather. Well, I guess if I want to get someone's motivation up. Maybe even Dorothea if she's not fully motivated. She's in here. Does it show motivation? Probably does if I click on gifts. Yeah, she has no motivation. Take an owl feather. Yeah, I want you to be motivated, so do it. And train my reason. One more. I guess we can do Manuela. She's in here. And we can do either Faith or... Actually, I don't think she has reason. So yeah, we can do Faith. That works for me. Nice portrait there. Absolutely nothing. Oh, yeah, that's right. You do swords as well. Let's do that. For sure. Yeah, we're getting really close to 8+ in swords, which would be pretty cool. Oh, I forgot to cook. That was my bad. That was definitely my bad. Well, looks like we're going to be a little worse off this month than we otherwise would be. I completely wasn't even thinking about it. I should have cooked. Dang it. Ah, gosh, dang it. Really should not. Whatever. Geez, you only gain 1 point of motivation from me being the MVP? I thought you guys gained half. Well, whatever, I guess. Let's start with Yuritsa, since he's actually motivated. This guy could become a flyer. Why? Why would I waste my time making him into a flyer when he already has A rank in riding? Why would I start working on his E rank flying? No, that would take way too long. Let's try to get him to S rank in lances, I guess. There's really nothing else I care about. I guess we could work on getting a support with him at some point as well. Dang it, why do you guys have no motivation? Suppose it's probably my fault. Guess I should have given more people gifts. Reason. Work on that. Excellent work. I am very proud of you, Dorothea. I'm very, very proud of you, Dorothea. All right, Felix. Oh, gosh, your weapon ranks are actually pretty poor, aren't they? Let's work on sword. Yeah, he definitely needs more sword. All right, there we go. That got him a decent amount. I really don't... There's no use doing it with Anna. Annette, I mean, this is really probably a bad idea. But I'm going to work on it just because... I mean, why not? And Annette, even though I'm probably not going to use her, she should still have white magic as one of her goals. Oh, it already is. I must have switched it in the last episode and just forgot about... No!
I have a question.
At least they weren't very motivated anyway, so it doesn't really... it doesn't really affect much, but... You know, it's just annoying. I definitely didn't mean to click on that, but it's fine. You know, we'll deal with it. Alright, what's your question? I've had this sword for a long time. It is as much a part of me as the hand that holds it. But a good swordsmith could craft a weapon that's more effective and durable. Should I stick with my old familiar sword or acquire a better one? Get the new weapon, give yourself time to train with it. Why not use both?
Wow, I asked the wrong person.
Well, I just thought...
Professor.
I mean, not a... Well... Here's my take on it. Lance and flying or lance and flying. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't really care. Here's my take on it. Keep both because one may be more useful in one circumstance than the other because they might have different weight stats. One might have crit while one might not. You know, one might have more durability than the other. I mean, you might want to use one that's weaker to leave an enemy soft for another person to get the kill. Like, there's plenty of reasons why you would want to use both.
We will take no time at all.
You don't need to only have one sword, Felix.
Look, Professor, we did great.
Alright, well, whatever. I feel like either of the other options would have been better for Felix, but whatever. Oh my gosh, Ferdinand is 1 point away from B rank in heavy armor.
Each milestone informs the next.
Lightning axe.
Perhaps I'll expand the scope of my research.
Ragnarok, that's pretty cool for something that we're probably never going to be doing. We are probably never going to be using Hanneman again. But we might. But man, if only Ferdinand, why couldn't you have just gotten up to B rank in heavy armor? Well, what does it take to become a great knight anyway? Out of curiosity, because that's what I want to make him. I mean, he's not level 30 yet, so it doesn't matter. Dude, he has a potential chance to become a hero. It's very low chance, but I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing, but I definitely think he's better as a mounted unit. But what would it take to make him into a great knight? Heavy armor has to be an A. Oh gosh. Well, I guess he's staying focused on heavy armor for a while now. Is this even worth it, though? I mean, this gives him a lot of defense. It gives him a lot of defense. It gives him magic for some reason. Oh, he would also get Axe Fair, which could be useful, I guess. But this makes him very slow. Do I even really want him to be one of those? If anything, Bow Knight's probably the best one. Although they don't have Lance Fair. I guess we'll keep at going for Great Knight with him. It's fine. I mean, that is a lot of defense. 27 defense before counting battalions is not that bad. So I guess we'll keep aiming to make him into a Great Knight. Why not? You know, Great Knights are cool. Always liked Frederick in Awakening. He's pretty cool. What would it take to become a War Master? I'm sure we actually would have a 75% chance. But we would be slow. It's actually a really good class. We just need to be a little bit faster. That's my issue with it. Do I want to, or what do I want to do with the remaining of these things we bought? Because I don't think there's any purpose in just saving them, especially because I think we're going to jump into a new map next round. I think we're going to do a paralog next round, so I think it would be wise to just use them. Do I want to give Speedwing to Byleth? He's at 20 with his Speed +2 ability and in the Swordmaster class. Is there anyone else that, like, giving a Speedwing to would, like, significantly help? I mean, we could always give it to Petra and just make her even better. I mean, there's definitely that. Or we could give it to Byleth. Because, I mean, he is our main character, and more speed on him would definitely be needed. Ingrid could also use it. Well, Yuritsa has not let me down with his level ups. I mean, we could give it to our Edelgard, but it's just... Okay, let me see something, actually. 'Cause what if we changed Edelgard's class? That's my main question. Like, what if we made her into a warrior? Because we could. Ooh, you know what? This might be the way to go. This might legitimately be the way to go. Yeah, thinking about it, this would give her a lot more speed, more strength. I mean, she'd have less defense, but she would still have a good amount of defense. And I think at this point in the game, like, I think this is better. And it gives her Axe Fair. Does she already have Axe Fair in her class she's in? So that's like, yeah, she does. Axe Fair and Charm. Do I want to change her into a warrior? I think I kind of do. She has not mastered this class yet, though, and I kind of want her to see what she gets from it. But switching her to warrior, see, she'd probably have better chance to level up speed. I think regardless, she should probably get the Speedwing, right? Because that's like the one thing holding her back is her lack of speed, and I think she's at a point where 2 extra points of speed might actually make it so she's not getting doubled by absolutely everything. Which is important, because the reason why she actually takes a decent amount of damage sometimes is just because she's getting doubled so much. Let's do it. Let's use the Speedwing on her. It might be bad, but this puts her at 25 speed if we change her into the warrior class. And the only reason I'm not doing that right now is just because I feel like I want to get her to get whatever skill she gets for this class first. But I definitely want to give it to her at some point. Okay, now what do I want to do with the rest of these? Defense, magic, HP. Well, if I want to turn Ferdinand into a tank, which I kind of do, we could actually give them both to him. Because then by the time he actually does promote into a Great Knight, he will actually be super bulky. So I think we're going to give these to him. So let's get rid of the... Oh, no, not the Spirit Dust. That would be a terrible waste. The Javelin and the Accuracy Ring. Let's get rid of those and use these up on him quick. I want Ferdinand to be bulky. I've decided. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do with him. And so that's what we're going to do. Or we could give him... No, let's give him... Actually, we should give him a shield, because if we're going to make him into, like, a bulky boy, then... I mean, he's never fast, right? And we do have that combat art that gives him an automatic double attack. So, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking... sorry, let's go to the item shop, and let's buy him a silver shield. Let's buy him a silver shield. Just commit to him being extremely bulky. Like, when he becomes a Great Knight, he's going to take hits super well. What does his battalion do for him? Like, what stats does his battalion give him? I'm curious about that. It gives him 3 protection. Okay, that's pretty good. His battalion already gives him 3 protection. So his defense is 23. Does that count the silver shield? I don't think that counts the silver shield. So with the silver shield, that puts him up at a whopping 27 protection. Then with his... and then with his battalion, that puts him up at 30 defense, which is actually really good. It's actually... Yeah, that's actually really good. And then once he promotes into a Great Knight, he'll probably have somewhere... Yeah, he should have 36 defense, which actually makes him into a pretty good unit. 36 defense is nothing to scoff at all. Yeah, Ferdinand could actually potentially see himself becoming one of our best units. Now, next, I'm thinking Linhardt might be a candidate for the... Linhardt might just be a candidate for the Spirit Dust, although Dorothea could definitely use it too. She's got Fiendish Blow. I mean, we could just give it to Lysithea and just say, everyone dies that gets hit by it. But I'm thinking Dorothea might be the best because she has 4-range magic with the Caduceus Staff. And she generally doesn't take counterattacks. Linhardt would be good, though, because it would give us extra warp range. It would give us extra warp range and extra physic range. And I think that's kind of important. Let's give it to Linhardt. I think warp plus physic is just too important. And the talisman will probably just give... I don't know, maybe even to Byleth, honestly. Or we could give it to Edelgard. Because, I mean, combined with her Imperial Lineage thing, she could actually start getting up there in resistance. Which might not be a bad thing. What does Yuritsa's resistance look like? His is good. Or we could just give it to Byleth. Let's give it to Edelgard, actually. Well, we already gave her one, though, but I think hers is just better because she's got that res plus 4 if she waits. And I think that's just useful. I think I'm going to do that. Alright, now what did I store for her? I forget. Was it a Silver Axe? I don't know. Let's give her a Silver Axe, though. She should probably have one. So Hand Axe, Silver Axe, Killer Axe, Rapier, Amir. That looks good. And now I do want to check out that combat art she got. Lightning Axe. Magic attack increases based on units res. Well, you know what? Oh, but these are all useful. I mean, Smash gives us accuracy. But this could be useful for fighting enemies that have low resistance. Especially because she's got 18 resistance now, which means this should have a decent amount of might. Well, what does her magic stat look like? Magic is 21, actually. Holy crap, this could actually be really good. Do I really want to get rid of Smash? Because Monster Breaker is really useful, especially if we end up fighting monsters. I mean, obviously. I think I want Smash for accuracy, though. Like we saw in the last map, that Smash came in clutch so that we could deal that final blow on Claude. All right, we already gave you Draining Blow. You have Swift Strikes. Yeah, you've got the Bombard, so I think we are looking pretty good. Yeah. Do I want heavy draw on you? Hit plus 10 versus hit plus 30. Do we really ever use this? Let's give him heavy draw. He's definitely becoming like a secondary archer. Ever since Shamir died, Felix has had to step it up in archery. But you know what? I think that's going to do it for today. We got quite a few supports done. We did the exploring of the monastery for this month. And in the next episode, we will be doing a paralog, because we have 3 of these. And we only have 3 chapters time to do it. So I think we want to start working on it. Really, any of these are fine, because I don't mind using any of these units. And they're all suggested level 31, which is kind of high, but it's only 2 above the main mission, so I don't think it's going to be anything ridiculous. And we do have the option to potentially skip things with Linhardt's warp, especially because now his warp should have 1 extra space that it sends us distance-wise, which is really why I decided to give him that Spirit Dust. It's just because that 1 extra warp range might actually come in handy. And also, you know, it helps out with physic too, so just in general, Linhardt is really good. Yeah, Linhardt is just really good. Let's not even kid ourselves. Actually, can Linhardt promote? Oh, sorry, I definitely didn't mean to go to support. Before we end this off, I do want to see, because Linhardt did get to level 30. No, I don't think he has... Yeah, he's not good enough to become a Grimoire. If he got his sword up, he could actually become a Mortal Savant, which, hilariously enough, would actually be an improvement from his current class of Bishop. I mean, he wouldn't have the white magic uses times 2 thing, but he'd have extra movement. He'd be faster, and he'd have more defense. He'd lose 3 points of resistance, but his resistance would still be so sky high that it really wouldn't matter. The main thing is that that extra point of movement. His movement would go up to 6, which would be really useful. Although I don't know, I feel like the Mortal Savant would still be able to use white magic, right? Or would it only allow him to use black magic? Because if he lost his use of white magic, that would suck. Where's the Grimoire? Where's Grimoire? I thought... Shouldn't Grimoire be somewhere? I thought Grimoire was a master class. Is Grimoire up here? Yeah, I thought Grimoire was... Didn't we just fight a Grimoire in the last episode? I'm confused. They didn't switch Grimoire over to the side story, did they? Because that would be kind of stupid. Interesting. I really wish we had a Dark Seal. I really wish we had a Dark Seal. We could make Hubert into a Dark Bishop. Unfortunate. Because I really feel like Gremory was a thing, though. Like, they specialized in both kinds of magic, right? But this is only showing Wyvern Lord, Mortal Savant, Great Knight, Bow Knight, Dark Knight, Holy Knight, and War Master. I thought Gremory was also on this list. Did it get moved? Did it get moved to like to the side story or something? Because I'm a little confused, I'm not gonna lie. How much writing would we need? Oh my gosh, A rank? Oh, there's no way. There's just no way we could ever get him up here. Well, I guess you're staying a bishop for the rest of your sorry life. Or actually, maybe Immortal Savant. Who knows? Maybe that's what he'll become. Dang, I really thought Gremory was up there. I don't know, maybe I'm just losing my mind. Wait, why can you become a Gremory? Okay, now I'm confused. Why can Edelgard become a Gremory? But... oh, it's only females. It's only females. It's a female-only class. That is so dumb. That is so dumb. That is so dumb because that makes Dorothea infinitely better. Because they get black magic, dark magic, and white magic uses ×2. Wow. Although Dorothea stays a dancer, so I guess no. But Lysithea is definitely going to become one. Yeah, Lysithea, I definitely want to make her into a Gremory at some point. Yeah, what? Why can't men become Gremories? Or why is there no male equivalent? I'm so confused. Yeah, women are just out here. I mean, they can't become War Master, but they have 2 specific classes in the Master class, which is Falcon Knight and Gremory. Men only have the Warrior thing. The War Master. That's the only thing specific to men. Dang. Yeah, you know. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess Linhardt is either going to remain a bishop or he's going to become a mortal savant, I guess. What was his ability for... what was his ability for mastering... oh, it's probably renewal. Should I give him renewal? It's probably better than... it's actually infinitely better than battalion renewal, because that's only occasionally. I mean, yeah, let's give him regular renewal. I don't know why I didn't have that on him. Yeah, I think everyone else's is fine. Oh my gosh, he has so many. He has so many, but I think these are the ones I want. At least as a sword master, for sure. Alright, yeah, and with that, for real this time, I think we are actually done. Like I said, next time we're going to do one of these 3 paralogs. I don't know which one. We'll probably just start with the Edelgard one. Because it's at the top of the list, and that just makes the most sense to me. But, I'm not sure. We'll decide that in the next episode. One thing to note, it may be a little bit of time before the next episode. I'm not for sure. For all I know, you know, maybe it comes out relatively soon. But likely it's going to... well, I guess I shouldn't say likely. There's a chance it might get delayed. These next few weeks are... or these next 2 weeks, rather, are going to be pretty difficult for me to try to make videos because I've got a lot of stuff going on with college. I've got papers and projects I need to work on these next 2 weeks specifically. So if I'm not uploading a whole lot in these next 2 weeks, just know that I'm busy with college, but after that it should be a little bit better, and then I finish toward the end of May. I think May 24th is my final day of class, which is just taking 1 exam for 1 class. I'm pretty sure that day is. So, yeah, toward the end of May, hopefully, fingers crossed, uploading will ramp up a little bit. I said this, I believe, in the last episode, but I just want to reiterate it again because, like, I feel like now is the most likely time. But if I go a really long time without uploading, I'll probably try to make sure to leave a message of some sort. I think, because I know there's a way you can, like, send messages through YouTube, kind of like Twitter. I know there's, like, a function that's kind of like Twitter. So if I'm having great difficulty uploading, if I don't upload for 2 weeks, I'll probably type a message at some point just being like, hey, I'm still here. I'm still alive. Don't worry. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just hopefully, you know, everything goes better than expected. Hopefully I get my stuff finished sooner than I'm even imagining, and I still have time to make videos as well, because that would be ideal, of course. But in the event that not, I just thought I would let you know. So anyway, regardless, thank you all so much for watching this video. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It would really help the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. Each and every one of you is welcome to join. I would love to have you, so don't be shy. Hit that subscribe button. I don't know. Whatever. Feel free if you would like or not. You know, it's your choice, of course. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next episode. But yeah, once again, that's it for me. So yeah, peace.